Hello, and welcome back to the Big Sew Along. I am Ginny, and this is another episode of Friday Sews. I'm very excited to be here today. I missed it last week, as you will know. And I thought I'd start today with what I'm wearing, which is my Opal Annie Dottie dress. We did a sew along for this, I think in February. But I made this one. This is a really lightweight cotton, so this is actually the first time I've gotten a chance to wear it. Which brings me to my first non-sewing topic of the day, which is the weather. I know I sound like my grandfather because I talk about the weather all the time. But you guys, it's like 88 degrees out there today. And not that it doesn't get that hot here, because it does, but just not usually until like July or August. I mean, it's a little early for that kind of heat. But anyways, yeah, so I'm actually really enjoying it. I have my patio umbrella up, and the dogs and I have been sitting outside working on knitting projects all morning. Which brings me to my second non-sewing topic, which is this. I know you can't really tell what it is. I've been taking an online seminar on designing your own Fair Isle sweater. This is my fabric swatch. This is what I'm like making. Anyways, I am making my dad a Fair Isle sweater for his birthday this year, and so that's what I'm working on. I've been knitting on that like crazy, and it's not even that big. But it takes a lot of time to decide what colors you want to put together, and that's what the whole class is about. So anyway, that's that. What else? Monday, I think it was Monday, I had a water leak in my house. My sewing room is in the basement of my house. I live in a very small house, and my sewing room is in half of the basement, and the other half of the basement, there's a bathroom, a little bathroom, and my laundry room. And I keep all my cleaning supplies in the laundry room because my house is really small. So on Monday I was cleaning the bathroom upstairs, and when I was done, I came downstairs and I would like walk down the little tiny hallway in my sewing room to get to the laundry room, and as I came around the corner I noticed a giant like bubble in the wall in my hallway, and I of course I'm like poking it like, what is that? Well, of course I poked it and water like burst out everywhere because there was the tiniest little leak, but it was collecting down the wall, and it was trapped between the wall and the paint, which seems really weird to me, but whatever. Yeah, so it turns out it was a teeny tiny little fracture in one of the pipes, but it had just been going for God knows how long and built up. And then the worst part is not the wall, but it actually was collecting in the ceiling. So I mean, the plumbers came and they fixed it, and it wasn't like terribly expensive or anything. And there was what's a real drag is there's a hole in my ceiling now. But I mean, it was drywall, so somebody will come and fix it, and it'll be fine. It's not like a huge disaster or anything. But all of my fabric is stored, like I'm looking at right now, it's stored on this wall over here on shelves. And the hole in the ceiling is literally like the wall is right here, and it's right above it. So I of course am like completely freaking out, thinking that like all this water is gonna get all over my fabric. And even if the water doesn't get on the fabric, I know that the plumbers are gonna have to come in and rip some stuff out. So yeah, so Tuesday morning I spent all day moving my stash, and now it all has to be, I mean, I tried to keep it pretty orderly, but I was in the process of like refolding most of it anyway and putting it on little cardboard things so it would stay nice and neat. And so yeah, so it's all got to get put back, and that was the first part of my week, was the water disaster. It wasn't really a disaster, it was just a little thing. Oh, and I went to Target because the plumber told me I had to get a fan to put up there to make sure it all gets dried out. But I don't have a fan, so I mean I have ceiling fans everywhere, but I don't have like a fan that I could put on the floor. So I went to Target, and I was in the big aisle of fans, like just a whole aisle of fans. Who knew? But I haven't bought a fan forever because I have ceiling fans and air conditioning, so I just haven't needed one. So I was in there and I was looking down the aisle, and like, what, everything says air circulator on it, and I'm not kidding you guys. I spent 15 minutes trying to determine the difference between an air circulator and a fan. Turns out they're the same thing. I just didn't know people were calling them air circulators, and now I feel like a complete dummy because when I got home and told my husband, I was like, why is it called an air circulator? He was like, because it circulates the air. And I was like, well, can't you just call it a fan so I know what we're talking about? Does everything have to be updated? Anyways, like I said, I felt like kind of an idiot because I spent 15 minutes in Target going, is it a circulator or is it a fan? What's the difference? Is one not going to blow on my ceiling and get it dry, or is one going to... whatever. Anyways, okay, aside from all that, now that's all the non-sewing stuff I have to talk about. So, in sewing news, I told you guys in my last video, I think it's been a couple of weeks now, I've been, except for this Tuesday because I was waiting for the plumber, I've been spending Tuesdays over at my friend Marsha's house sewing together. And the first day we sewed together, I started this pattern, which is a Sandra Bezzina for Vogue pattern. It's Vogue 1442. I actually think this might be out of print now. I made the shorter version of this like 3 or 4 years ago, and I think I only wore it twice, and I just forgot about it because it was in the laundry. Yeah, seriously, it was in the laundry for like 3 years. Anyway, I do my laundry pretty frequently. I just kept passing it by because it's silk and it needed to be washed differently, so I just kept throwing it back in the bin. Yeah, so anyways, this time I started making this with my friend Marsha, and I made the longer version this time. I'll show you some pictures of it here. And I finally just finished that yesterday because it's not a hard pattern and it didn't take that long to sew. I just kept having to like put it off because I was working on other stuff. But this is, you can see this is the fabric that I used for it. I showed you guys this when I first got it. It's a feather print linen that I got from Haberman's. I actually think that they have this exact same fabric. Haberman's is out of it, but I think that they have this exact same fabric at marcytilton.com. And if I can find it, I'll link it for you below. I'm showing you pictures of it, of me in this dress, and I really love it. I think this thing is so cute. But I'm not gonna, I have it just with my white pants on here because that's all I have right now. I haven't had time to make the pants. But I have this really pretty, like, gray linen that I'm gonna make pants to go with it, and I think those are so pretty together. And anyways, I love that outfit. I can't wait to get my pants done and work on that. I can't wait to get my pants on and wear that. I love that. If you haven't ever made that pattern, like I said, I think it might be out of print now, but if you have it, I mean, you haven't made it yet, you should. It's super cute. It's quirky, but I love it. Okay, so what else in sewing news? This lady over on Instagram contacted me maybe a week ago saying she was going to start she was going to have a YouTube channel, not a YouTube challenge, Instagram challenge for making t-shirts, a t-shirt challenge. Her hashtag is t-shirt for summer 2021, and I'll put that up here so you can see it. Her name is Joei, or Joy, J-O-E-I. I don't know really how to say her name, so I apologize. She also has a YouTube channel, which I'll link below, and she has the information for her her challenge on both of those on her Instagram and also on her YouTube. It looks like she has some really great like sponsors lined up and some good prizes and stuff, and I think it'll be really fun. So I am going to participate in that. I am thinking about, oh my god, now I can't remember her name. Trish Newberry. There's a designer that one of my viewers turned me on to. Her name is Trish Newberry, and I'll link her below. It's just a bunch of really cute like t-shirts and t-shirt dresses, and you can do either for the challenge. I guess it's a t-shirt or a t-shirt dress. So I'm trying to decide between these. I think I'm gonna do either the Tia dress or the Metro dress. And I am definitely going to do a blank slate tee from her, because I think the blank slate tee is literally like it sounds, but it just looks like such a good shape that I would wear it all the time. And yeah, the Tia dress or the Metro dress are the dresses I'm thinking about doing for that challenge. So anyways, if you guys are interested, check out her YouTube channel, and also, like I said, I'll leave her Instagram handle below so you can follow her there too. And I guess that's it, you guys. I'm trying to think. I saw something really good on the Sewing Workshop's YouTube channel this week. They made a shirt into a dress, and it's a really good, like, it's a really good one. So if you haven't seen that yet, definitely check that out. It's a cool dress. Yeah, so I think that's it for today, guys. Another short and sweet Friday sews. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Happy sewing, and I will see you on Tuesday.